In the regular season, these two teams went toe-to-toe on Overpass and Nuke. Nuke being the pick of Astralis, and they picked it up 16-10. Let's see if they can go one better and do it again. As Mir, he has something to say off the bat. The pistol round falling in his favor. 2 big kills. Damage done to Dupree as well, keeping the remainder of Astralis on notice. Find themselves in a very, very early 3-on-5.
Yeah, this has been all instigated and kept in check by Mir, and continues to be as such. That's 3 for him now. It's very nice they keep just walking into him. He's probably quite happy.
We always talk about Mir on the pistol rounds. Always.
Yeah.
He always seems to be the most active positions. And if there is no action early, he'll go and seek it out. Even on the CT sides. Reflect back to some of the games within the regular season on Train. He's pushing up into main, getting up into Olaf, taking a lot of duels, a lot of fights. He's the instigator for Team Spirit. And now we have the in-game leader of Astralis. Only towards the vent.
Reckon they can cheese a plant?
It is likely with that smoke.
Yeah.
Oh.
4 kills. Can we go to Ace Cam or?
Yeah, let's see if he gets it. Let him have it. At this stage, job done for Astralis. Now just Mir to go for his moment of glory.
Go on, Mir. Someday I'm going to... No Steely, no Steely, no Steely!
Ah. Get the frog out. Get his little hat on.
Don't talk about his little hat, you bully. You're the nasty boy out the front on your skateboard laughing.
I don't have a skateboard yet.
You're going to, because you're having a midlife crisis.
I'm having a midlife crisis. Thank you for pointing that out.
Why's Dad got his skateboard out?
Oh, come on. Oh.
Yeah, no, Mir, though, has been honestly quite fantastic with his pistol work. That last one being deviously stole away, but it has been very nice for him in that regard, and a very quick timeout.
Yeah, interestingly enough. So it looks like they're dropping guns across. You can see Glaive with the AK-47 in hand. Pistols are being... Oh, never mind. Dupree now with that AK in hand. So they're wanting to work out who gets what on this buy round here going forward. They've definitely invested, as you can see, utility. Those icons hovering above their head. You can see what everybody's wielding right here. Their names and their hit points, also known as health.
Do you call them hit points or health points?
I'm pretty sure I called them hit points. But that was a long time ago, so
Yeah.
what'd you guys do?
I don't know.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah. I
like-
think we said health, but...
I guess if you played like a game where you could regen, it was
Yeah,
probably
we had
more
like
health.
med packs in enemy territory.
Yeah, so it'd make more sense for health.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. It is weird. It is very strange. Well, that aside, we do have a buy coming out from Astralis, and it's a curious one of that. Dupree propped up on the rifle. Not just with a lot of room. So he's going to get down towards Secret. His first round of Molly by a bit of time. Bit of damage coming in. Set up perfectly.
Yeah.
Molly by a bit of time. Bit of damage coming in. Set up perfectly.
Yeah.
That's a tag and a half. So I just balance. If he keeps doing little bits of chip damage here, that's excellent.
Look at this, jumping straight into the hands of Magix. He's had 2 big kills. Make that 3 as he goes down to Dupree just with this AK-47. Has a Molotov, 2 flashes. We'll have to deal with SDY. Tough angle to clear. Spotted. Eventually gets the kill. Takes a little bit of damage. 40 HP remaining. Oh. Disbalance and Magix combining for quite the round right there. Disbalance being the nuisance. And as they thought they were dealing with his position, that's when Magix was set up on the ramp, ready to pluck them out of the sky. So good stuff there from Team Spirit to deal with the force bar of Astralis. They'll save a rifle. Scouts being dropped across. Famus is being brought on in. It was still a pretty potent round in terms of the damage done, but Astralis can't really warrant the buy. Now, that was actually the same round that they ran yesterday, I believe, in the early stages against Heroic, and that's when Magix got taken out of the picture very, very early. I think they were still able to convert, but it was dicey then too. It was Nico alive with Tessus in the lower bomb site with Deagles. Astralis did convert it. Speaking of conversions, Mir will get another opening, so out of the 3 rounds played, he's managed 2 of the opening kills. I just bounced with the AWP already, making mincemeat of this outside play. That's a 3rd. This is looking too easy.
Yeah. There's not much to say.
No, not with
if I'm
the
honest.
kills.
There's 4 kills for Astralis on the T side so far, and it has been very, very clean from Spirit. They've not looked pressured. They've not looked worried. Everything's kind of just gone question mark as it should, you know? It's... I need to see a little something from Astralis here. I just don't know what to see.
Yeah, so yesterday they were limited on their T side by Heroic. Heroic did a fantastic job. As we mentioned, it was 16-7 scoreline overall for both maps, Vertigo and that of Nuke. And oh, Mega's taking a chunk of nade damage once more. Secret wall smoke's coming on out. There will be a bit of a gap here, I do believe.
Just a touch.
Yeah, could fit a car through there.
Another smoke invested. Probably not what you want. They have no smokes left now. Completely all out. Everything's been put into play already. Device the last to make it across, but he has made it across. He's got the bombs. You got to be a bit cautious here, but a quick one for Chopper. Head now rolls for Magisk. But Magic's on the other side, going to watch that cross towards the site if they decide to go for it. No smokes to cut it off. It's going to be just on the guns by their side. Glaive's done well towards Chopper, but everything's been noted here. It's all been seen somewhat.
Oof.
Right, just balance finding device. This just doesn't look like it has that kind of end of the scenario here yet for Astralis. Until then, S-Tag finding some Die Young is going to certainly help. This puts at least a numbers advantage in their hands. Now, S-Tag can catch the rotations. That limits Mir, and it does. He can't get in there now. S-Tag's done everything he has to. Now, at 40 seconds, they could choose to stick to this. And it's Dupree to just behead Magic. So, in the end, stabilizing well between S-Tag and Dupree.
All right, well, Team Spirit have some questions to answer right now. Do they want to purchase on in with Mir and Chopper having enough? Yes, they do. They've answered that one very quickly. 10 seconds of freeze time remaining. I disbalance using the baby AWP. It's going to be the scout being picked on up.
Borp.
The Borp.
Oh.
Imagine if Borup had a Borp. I feel like if Magix and Magisk, like we should give him one of them a nickname. Oh, I guess we could just call him Boris. Would that make life easier if we just called him Boris?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
No one at home knows who Boris is, really.
Boris the Brutalizer, what do you mean? He's a household name. He's renowned. World
confused
renowned.
by Some Die Young. Oh, why do they keep saying Some Die Young?
That's his name.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
Sorry.
you know what you see, you got to think about what you're working with here. For now, what Mir's working with, it's a very deep angle, but Dupree on the other side seems quite aware of the possibility, but Mir was way too prepared for that. Dupree having to check on multiple angles. And Mir's already having a good game. He doesn't need much more assistance in that regard. 6-2. And we're in round 5, so quite clearly having a performance. But he is quite low HP here. He could have been eliminated if they had a nade or something to maybe pressure him. But there's an answer back. Where did they just come from? Device and S-Tag finding kills where I really didn't think they would.
So one was towards ladder? One was in lobby? Is that what just went down? It must be, because that's the position of S-Tag right now. Postured up on the roof. Magix is in squeaky door. He's locked on in. We'll need a multi if Team Spirit want to be able to battle back in round number 5. Just taking their timer, Astralis. Slow and steady as you like. 35 seconds left on the clock. No real rush necessary at this point. As the CTs are poking and prodding, SDY is doing this with a P250 in hand. The shotgun not great at these ranges. He's going to be spotted, tagged on up. Magix falls. That's the last pressure point removed. And at this point, bomb will go down. Astralis will post their second round on the board. And when the guns come out, things look cleaner, things look much neater. And Glaive, he's still hungry for more. SDY. Nine HP. It's only a matter of time. Or is it? Shotgun to the dome, man just through the window, and eventually he falls. So now it will be the eco round coming through from Spirit. They just have to take one save. Get the 2400 in the following round. That'll give them just over the 4K mark for the majority of the members. SDY obviously will have closer to 5. And then depending on the kills, so he'll have over 5. Depending on the kills that they're able to net here, we'll give them extra spending money. So get a kill, get an extra 300. Maybe you can go to the store, Lauren, purchase yourself some nerds or some, what else? What other lollies did you like? Sweets, sorry. I bought some Curly Whirlies today.
Love a Curly Whirly.
Came in pack of 3.
Nice. They are good. Rush, do you like a Curly Whirly?
I do like a Curly Whirly. They're kind of hard to eat, though, you know? You chew them, and then you have to keep chewing them. It's more of an effort. I like my candy to be, like, quite soft.
What, how do you normally
How do you eat?
Well,
you just inhale?
there's some candies where you chew them once, and they're basically gone, right? You know what I'm saying?
Gosh. What's that?
I don't want to chew a lot.
I do get what he's saying, but it does sound very funny the way that he said it. Like, very funny. Yeah, you have to chew your food before you swallow it.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. Liquefy it.
I know you like those. I know you like those ready meals. So you know, Rush lives in MRE. What is it? What is
MRE?
it? Yeah, MRE life.
I'd love to, like I really want to do a day where I only eat from an MRE, like a 24-hour MRE ration. I watch too much of that Steve guy.
You
He's
want
pretty
just
good.
like 5K calories, just
That's
like
the problem,
mad
though.
amounts of energy.
There's a lot. There's like 3 days worth of food in some of them, and it's meant for 24 hours. I guess they're
I watched
soldiers. They're
his,
supposed to, you know.
He's got a new video out, came out yesterday, and the jam had exploded in the bag.
Yes, the Latvian ration. I
Yeah,
watched it too.
yeah,
Yes. I mean, that was a lot of food for one meal,
I
right?
didn't like the rye sort of pork
No,
thing.
well, he said they took some moisture out of it, you know, so the bread didn't stick together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Well.
what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh man, I tell you what.
Okay, I might have to watch these videos as we get underway
Yeah,
in
pretty
round,
banging, to be
round
fair.
number 7. The buy's coming out from Spirit here. I just balanced, couldn't afford the AWP, so he's gone for the AUG instead. Mir, we saw him get punished just the other day. Tabson was killing him through these wall smokes time and time again, so let's see if he's going to reconsider his positions as the L block smokes are coming out to play here on the side of things from Astralis. Mir's not tucking in towards that regular credit card position just yet. Dipping behind the CT boxes, looking up and over, nobody home as creeping towards yard. Device the overseer. Quiet as you like, Astralis. Down secret they slip. The smoke's expiring in about 5, and meanwhile, 2 big kills. Magix and Mir, they find something for free.
Yeah, and Sunday Young might have the same opportunity, both in the smoke. Magis gets the better of him. And Device bailing them out. We're not seeing many of these kills. Rush, you good?
Think about the
Dude, it's
MREs.
Nuke, it's hard, all right? They're taking lower. Yeah, see, this is easy. I just press 2 here, and he has to do something, or else he'll lose a round. So
Oh no, death cam.
it's hard, man.
Nuke is hard.
I know, it is notoriously difficult. And also, I'm just curious where they're finding these kills. Some of them seem to come in at the most unorthodox timing.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like Device is able to bail them out once in a while with that AWP that's coming in, not at the start of the hit, but kind of catching people maybe as they're trying to respond to that lower take.
So what the first 2 kills that went down that round was actually Esatag applying pressure towards ramp. So you can see if you look at the radar in the top left, ladies and gentlemen at home, the little X's are where the kills went down. Now the orange X is to do with the T-sided players and the blue is to do with the CT-sided players. Lovely color coordinator for you on this HUD, built by the Vlads and their lovely little crew. And so Esatag was trying to apply pressure over towards ramp, and Dupree went down as the smoke was fading from
Right.
the L block over towards main. So I suppose that Device had locked on in Mir, and then we saw that kill onto SDY. He wanted to use the MP9 at its closest range to find as many frags as possible, but they were already postured in a similar sense. So as the smoke faded, even if he got 1 kill there, he would have been immediately traded on out. So good stuff from Astralis to mop that up. That was a full buy from Team Spirit. And you note how Team Spirit are happy to buy with a little bit less money, whereas we were talking about Astralis on Inferno on their CT side. They wanted to save until they had all the goodies. And when I say all the goodies,
Hold on.
why? Cheeky boy.
This is... Oh, it's a little dangerous, and with Magis taking some damage too, these pistols get, you know, more and more propped up. But bear in mind, there are still 2 rifles there.
Yeah, this is a scary round right now. Deagle's 1 bullet will take down Magus and Device. That means more pressure applied to Dupree, Esatag, and Glaive. Device with the AWP, we can worry about him a little bit less. The big green able to strike like lightning and take down their opponents very, very quickly. The scope also quite handy. Main will be smoked off. Big kill from Dupree. So denying this vent rotation, making sure the CTs can't make it in towards lower. Does SDY want to equalize? Looks like he wants to fight, but this is a left eye peek.
Dupree tucked in the corner now. On the timing on this one. Sunday Young, do you get checked on? Loses the fight to Dupree in the end. That's 2 kills now for Dupree. His Glaive's position now becomes incredibly powerful if he peeks over. He's going to see Mir comfortably. Yep, that's a freebie. Clears the site. Job done.
All right,
All
well,
of its purposes, yeah.
you were asking about a mystery that went down, Lauren, in map number 1. It was, we had to get Scooby-Doo and his pals on the phone. There was, what is it? What was her name? The one that said Jinkies.
Rush, do you remember?
Do you remember the people from Scooby-Doo?
It's
and
not
the mystery?
Daphne.
Yeah,
No,
Daphne was one of them.
It's definitely not Scooby-Doo.
Freddy.
was it Velma or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Velma was the smart one. I think so. Yeah, that sounds
we
right.
had to get her, and
Okay.
it's strange that we forgot her name, but we have solved this
Sorry about
mystery. So we want to show everybody at home. It was very, very puzzling, very quizzical. We even thought that Valve may have added a new mechanic to the game of being able to drop HE. So as this round expires,
Oh my god, did you find it?
we will be showing everybody. We've had the detectives on the case.
The flying mystery grenade
Yeah.
that appeared.
Detective MC.
Detective MC, he's been digging into the demos
Oh,
just
yes,
to make
he
this
has.
for you specially, Lauren. So
I want to just see what happened.
here we go.
You know, exciting. Oh, you teased me.
I
there it
promise,
is.
I
There it
promise.
is. Here we go. Right.
So grenade, he dies. Oh,
Okay.
oh, oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, but that's still quite far away.
Yeah, but it's flying. Look at it.
Okay.
Wow. Catapulted. Look at this. It's like somebody forgot his tennis ball.
Oh, that's great.
It went over the fence. Ah, all right. Thank you, MC.
Thanks for that.
Glad we solved that mystery. All right. Well, 5 rounds on the board for Astralis now. Full buy coming forward for Team Spirit. Kits in play, utility aplenty, AWP in the hands of iDisbalance. And across Secret Magic's runs. Look at this. Quick as you like. Down with 1:34 remaining on the clock. Mir having to deal with this. Might get a freebie onto Glaive.
He could do. Oh, the timing on this is everything, though, isn't it? Yeah, it sets up well for Sundar Young. And there's the execution around the back. Aztec did make his way through, but that smoke's kind of going to put a bit of a halt to this. I don't know if he knows how to get out at the moment if he wants to, yeah. Made it through. See if they find any of these sneaky ways back in. May just is down towards lower. It looks like Ramp's going to be the center of attention for Device and S-Tag at least. Magic gets to turn the first. Calls in iDisbalance. He's there in time. Well supported. And yeah, they've lost out on all potency of this hit.
Yeah, now it's just Mages towards lower, and they're more than happy to give him this territory. As you may note there, you have 2 players, Dupree and Glaive, coming out from yard into main, and they have their backs turned because normally somebody has to rotate towards that lower side of things. We can see on the radar right now, and if you were keeping your eyes on it throughout the majority of the round, nobody really respected the fact that Magus had the lower side. They're more than happy to wait for those sound cues, you know, the steps towards the lower side of things, the window getting broken, the doors getting open before they rotate on down. And by doing so, that means their potency of their defense can be towards the top side, it can be towards yard, they're able to keep eyes on ramp. Now, that can come back to bite them. If Astralis in the next round decides to do the yard smokes and then just cross on over and all go down there, they're going to find themselves in a world of hurt, having to retake that lower site once the T's have already set up post-plant situations. That is not fun for everybody. But Magus, he'll be holding on to this AK-47, and money is aplenty over there for Astralis. So he doesn't worry about the loss bonus. It's not a big deal for him. The rest of his teammates have a lot of cash working as well. CT's rocking 3 AK-47s. Chopper is the only one without one of those. He's got the M4A4 and then iDisbalance obviously on the aforementioned AWP. So buy looking good. Money starting to build to a respectable mark for Spirit where they can get some buys going forward. But this is the CT side. This map in recent history has been trending to become more and more T-based or more and more difficult for the CTs to be able to mount that wall that is normally historic with a map like Nuke. Looks like a pace change again. Nades towards top. Just trying to bait out as much CT utility by keeping them on their toes. You might see a hit come off the back of this.
Nade though. Oh, it barely touches S-Tag. He's straight in there. Tries to get the pre-fire towards the side of the site. And he's not wrong to feel someone's there, but it's Sundar Young who has just slaughtered 3 of Astralis. And chance of recovery is almost none. This Device can just tuck away, but that was all but too easy, it felt like, for the CT side.
Yeah, Mir goes down, so maybe SDY can get the ace that Mir couldn't on the pistol round. Chopper's actually the one getting closest as he tucks in on the other side of Tetris, trapped in towards the warehouse position. AWP up towards the top of the ladder, and it'll be iDisbalance to finish him off. So 5-5 now, 10 rounds played. Spirit are looking good in this last little stretch. If they're able to continue this CT wall, keep it clean, have only 1 or 2 players dying within each round, that's keeping Astralis very, very honest. Check this out, SDY deals with S-Attack. There was a bit of pre-spam there from S-Attack because of the early exchange of grenades that went down. And then this triple kill, easy as you like, smoke fading. They're not looking at it at all. They're all tucked on in, all corralled with one another. They don't know where they want to go. They don't know where they want to be. And SDY punishes that as you like. Now we're off on the T side of things again. Just these 5 AK-47s. L-block smokes are through. Mir playing behind them like the moth to the flame he is. This time S-Tag gets one. So SDY, the hero of last round, falls. Mia, he'll take down Dupree. So exchanges within the early stages of the round. A minute 20 left. Chopper's taking all this space, Lauren. This is a problem for Astralis.
Yeah, I don't know if he heard us attack. But yeah, problems galore now. Chopper might be able to find him for free. Yeah, that looks almost unanswerable.
Oh, he's not going to fire.
He's tempted, but he would love that information on Yard, maybe.
Oh, you don't want to lose track of S-Attack here, though.
So he has a look. No one else is there, but the rest of the hits coming in already. He's towards lower. So he can lock out one of the players, but he needs the rest of his teammates to still be in charge here. And yeah, this is getting a bit awkward. Okay, so finally it's done. Bomb plant does come in now. And it's retake time, and they don't have that support system outside. Glaive and Device are extremely low on HP. They do not get to put up much of a fight here. You can see Magisk trying to make a bit of a move here. I quite like that from Magisk, pushing up towards ramp. It's bold, and he gets a clean one, and well, not particularly clean, but clean enough. Nade comes in, underhand goes out. Chopper's found Glaive. It's all down to Device. The 1v2 as the clock ticks. Time is on his side for once. Chopper just sees him. No worries.
Yeah, hadn't tapped the bomb, so Device potentially thinking he had to play ahead there of that defuse to even up into a one-on-one duel, knowing Idis balance was likely low from that fight. Magus had over towards the ramp position, but Astralis, round that started so well with that freebie from S-Attack, fell apart very, very quickly. That space being taken from Chopper was great. We were a little bit worried he was giving him too much time to survive. That almost felt like, you know when the villain captures the hero, Lauren, in a lot of these movies, like Bond films, and then they're telling them their plan?
Yeah.
Because they think that they're going to kill them in like a vat of lava or something like that, and then they escape, and then they completely unravel their plan. That's almost what that felt like.
I like that. I do like that concept. Other things that I like is grenade damage coming through. That softened up Device, but the shot would have taken him regardless. Mir is just so on point today, at least on Nuke right now. He is having a very strong performance. It may not be, you know, that hyper large number that we saw at the beginning, but he's been very, very solid in this position. And now with the 3 players remaining for the T side, I'm wondering what they can achieve with this. That smoke put into play will give Dupree a little bit of time to maybe find Idis balance. Chopper, when looking for Magisk and found him, maybe didn't like what he found either.
Yeah, 3-on-3. Mir's dealt with this space, and I'm not sure that Dupree would be expecting another alongside a Magus here. So push on through. Oh, that sound cue will be heard now. Molotov as well. That's a big tell. Magus takes the space. We've got in limbo right now Dupree with the bomb. It looked like he was going back towards the lobby position, but now continuing the walk towards Yard, where his fallen comrades lie. All 3 members from Team Spirit have found themselves on the top site. We've got Idis balance up ladder. Over towards the hut position, SDY, and tucked in towards CT vent will be that of Mir. If they go towards the lower side, Astralis have made the right call. Nobody home down there whatsoever. The rotation can be cut off with the utility they have. Molotov's flashes as they make their way forward. Looks like they're going to get the plant for free. They've just mollied in towards the vent position to deny the rotation. Molly towards the clock. This is looking very, very good. 14 seconds now. Bomb has to get planted. Coming through ramp. Team Spirit love this. Their retakes through ramp. It's one of their go-tos.
Yeah, it's going to be the task put towards S-Attack to start with. He's one of the players kind of propped towards it. He has fallen slightly further back towards the site. And Dupree will probably get contact more than anyone. Yeah, spots out the first. Molly comes in, forced into the fight now in the open. Does actually cross away. I'm surprised he's still alive. But wait, he just got wallbanged through that. Idis balance doing great work here. But now Mir and Idis balance going to try and come down the ramp. It's all on towards Magisk. A 1v3 is a tall task for anyone. His clutches have been good, his sprays have been excellent, but some die young, willing to die for the cause. And he doesn't even have to. Spirit get the round on the board, the defuse, and keep 2 alive.
Wow, these are the rounds that we were used to seeing Spirit during the regular season winning on the T side. Remember, they'd lose a couple of opening picks, but they'd take space of it, they'd walk into the lower side, they'd trade out, they'd have these 3v5 scenarios that they were able to win. Now, these are more like 3v3s, obviously, but they're rounds that they're clutching against what feels like all odds. So as soon as Dupree gets isolated behind that box, you bang on the AWP for Idis balance striking on through, almost a freebie in that regard, and then unable to find anything there. Magus from the door in the 2-on-1 situation. Astralis will take the timeout, and they played quite a few of these rounds quickly. You remember how that one started? It was fast, it was bold, it was aggressive towards Yard. And they lost those opening kills. So as you take a look here, see the pistol round went in the favor of Astralis. They lost back towards that 4 spy. From that point onwards, 4 in a row, 3 for Astralis, 1 coming in for Spirit. Astralis with a little bit of a resurgence there, and as we end into the last couple of rounds, Team Spirit get up to 10. 3 more to play. Round 13 underway. Current scoreline 7-5 in favor of the CIS team. Standard utility over towards lobby, and feels like Astralis don't want anything to do with lobby a lot of the time. We've got the bend elbow smokes coming on through.
Very well known, of course. No damage inflicted yet, either side. Making it to secret, at least for free now. S-Tag is going to be tasked with keeping control of all of this. This time, though, we do have players towards the lower side, or at least player, should I say, which is Magix. Quietly descending towards the floor level. As the CT side begin their clear towards lobby, Magix is going to feel more and more pressure coming his way, and then timing is going to be quite a big factor here. That door swings open, Device gets a freebie. He does. There's not much more to be said about that position. It's over and done with now. The bomb going to be called in. Chopper obviously knows exactly where S-Tag's going to be. And now iDisbalance trying to catch the cross. Not going to get it, though, this time.
Oof. Interesting one here. I think Spirit are going to linger around for a moment, see what they've got to work with, and decide if they want to go for the retake. Because once again, the majority of their force is coming down this ramp position. 4v4, smokes to work with. Only flashes for Astralis.
Trying to buy the time. But Dupree, first port of call. They're just going to be smoked out, can't help out. Tries to spray into the smoke, but it doesn't come through. Somehow Glaive falls first, and it's Device to get one back. Dupree wants in. Crystal clear shooting towards Chopper and Sumdai Young. Astralis are already stabilizing now.
All right, 7-6. When you see Team Spirit retaking from ramp like that, it's very difficult to get excited because it feels like it's so hard for them to get back into a round like that. I know we saw them do it in the 3v3 in the previous, but it's just, you're going through 2 very, very tight choke points that makes it hard to see their avenue of access being clean. Yeah. They actually made it onto the side a lot easier than I thought, but from that point onwards, the kills all went the way of Astralis, and the AKs will come back on out. Round 14. This will be the last buy round for Team Spirit. It'll be a force in the last round of play. Not working with a lot of utility with 1:34 left on the clock here. They've already put iDisbalance down towards the lower side of things to deal with the secret cross. AWP in hand. Over towards top is where it looks like the action might come on through. Got on top of Heart, SDY, Chopper ready over towards main. Mia passive towards the yard position, and that leaves Magix on an island over towards ramp. So the individuals being strung out need to get a kill and delay. Going down without finding a frag would be catastrophic for Spirit and perfect for Astralis on the other side of things. A minute on the clock now. Utility good for Astralis here as they're waiting out for those protocol nades to fade. Smoke's clearing. And this might be the go.
I see no utility in hand yet. The T side. There's the smokes, there's the flashes. Now it's go time. Not much more to it, if I'm honest. I think they just caught their own flash for a second. They are through by Squeak. It's going to be Chopper and Mir. Sumdai Young's there. This has fallen pretty flat, if I'm honest. Unless an individual starts going crazy, which, hey, maybe they will. There wasn't much more to that.
Yeah, it was just simple approach. Molotov CT vent, smoke off main, and hope you can flash and trade, and they couldn't. Team Spirit, we heard from S-Tag saying that they have fantastic individuals on this team in the pre-game interview, and that's something that we have noted throughout the tournament. Every single player on Team Spirit has had a moment in the games that we've done throughout the regular season that's make us sit up and take notice. Mir leading that charge. We've spoken about iDisbalance being quite flary on the AWP. Boris the Brutalizer, aka Magix, he's been able to, give us some fantastic safe pair of hands, multi-frags alongside SDY, and then Chopper, the in-game leader of the team. A bit more flary. So going into the last round of play, I thought Team Spirit were going to be the ones on the receiving end of the lower buy. It's actually Astralis who are taking their 3rd tactical timeout, all being used within the first half. 6 rounds. Not the worst.
No, it's serviceable. They were, what? They were gun rounds, right? Yeah, the pistol went towards Spirit. they'll be happy enough with how their performance is. I don't think anyone walks away too disheartened.
Yeah.
I think Astralis would probably want more, knowing that is slight, I wouldn't say T-leaning, but you'd want to have a good T side.
Especially with Astralis, right? Because normally this is their map choice, so you see them starting on the T sides. We like to see them getting 6+. If you want to have them, see them having a lot of success, it's a pace change, fast stop.
S-Tag down the vent straight away. It's Glaive who's got the bomb, though. S-Tag's got presence. Sends that flash, catches most of it. But Glaive's the one I want to see, yeah. Man with the bombs now made it down as well. S-Tag's done well to get there and have no real threats against him. And this quick piece is definitely going to work quite nicely. Let's see what the answer back is, though, from Spirit. Of course, able to keep hold of a fair amount more utility. And presence towards outer could still be very valuable here if he just doesn't check. He doesn't. Yeah, Mir loves that. That's another position that he's got now kept safe. Secret looking pretty comfy. They've not really gone for an early bomb plant either.
Yeah, and as we've been noting, Spirit don't rotate towards that lower site too quickly in a lot of these occasions. They're more than happy to let that bomb go down and then play retake. So Device has to find something because they're trying to constrict the rotations here. But Spirit aren't moving. They're not rotating. They have no interest in the bomb right now. They just want to take away these stragglers.
Yeah, this ramp hold's going to be very curious to see. Obviously, Device on one side, and you have Idis Balance and Magics on the other. They are finally descending towards the lower side. And as soon as they get contact, which they did, but they succeeded in the kill. Now Chopper is hunting around. S-Tag's still alive. I'm amazed he is, but those 2 kills did well. The Molly even better. He is doing brilliantly considering he's on 10 HP, still proving high amounts of value as Device silently descending. Keeping quiet. Bomb's not exactly for him. Gonna be a little bit tricky, this one. Oh, they almost line up and they don't need to. Dupree is there to keep it safe. And recovery at the end for Astralis, getting them up to 7. But up against them is Spirit and a good couple of rounds on the half.
Time always talks about all the other guys. Will I ever understand? Without her, it's not fair. I need you back. No more crying at the end. I'll do it again.
so far, 8-7 being the scoreline. Spirit are in the lead, but quite streaky. The start went well for Spirit, picking up the pistol, then a run of 5 for Astralis, and then here we are, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just a strange game. It felt like it was all happening at once when nothing was happening for about a minute. And then everything, all the action, it all unfolded. Lots of territory being given, lots of space being taken. And let's get this one back underway here for the second half of things. Early nades over towards Squeaky. Has to tag pressure towards Ramp, but Device is here to help him out. He gets one. The trade is there. Glaive also from the ladder base position doing what he can. And Chopper, that's a big frag.
That's a huge kill. S-Tag now knows that he had to be the big saving point there, but couldn't do it. Now the play back in through Ramp does begin, but iDisbalance is so aware. Leaving Glaive now in a 1v3. Bomb planted at the back, safe. Some die young. Dies real quick. He was on 1 HP. That shot could have hit anywhere and he goes down. Glaive now needs to find 2. He knows where Magix is. But, oh, now I think he knows where Chopper is potentially if that door just swung open. Yeah. Okay. Glaive, how'd you work this out? You can't. Chopper's got you. And now Spirit propping themselves up even better.
Yeah, double swing right there. Nice stuff. Chopper could have left Magix out on a bit of an island to be isolated, but hanging around at that door, being a nuisance, meant that Glaive couldn't close on in towards that duel for the dark position. And this kill right here, in tandem with the one that Chopper got from Magix dropping down the vent, was absolutely everything. By shrouding the vent drop with the nade towards Squeaky and the smoke on through, very standard play, that was forcing Astralis to really only have one avenue to deal with the rotation. And as soon as S-Tag fell, that was the bomb site given up. Force Spy will come on through. Deagles scout for Device, smoke across the board for the 4 members wielding the Deagle. Or if they have it on the chicken, maybe they can wheel the chicken around. Oh, they're being mopped up very quickly.
Oh, really?
SDY.
Can we make that chicken our mascot?
You want the chicken with the Deagle on it as our mascot?
Yeah.
What are we going to call him?
Like me, you, and Rush
We need a
when
name
Alex
for
is
him.
away.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not that creative.
Why don't we just give him a nickname like Abandonment?
I mean, it's not very charming.
No, but nor are we.
Yeah, you know what? Fair point. Yeah. Rush, how do you feel about that?
I think that's pretty cool.
Fancy making some merch?
Sure, I would like some merch. If I get some free stuff,
No, we're going to make it.
We're
and
gonna
sell
make it.
We are the people. We're the ones doing it.
Can I still get one for free, or...?
Well, yeah, because we made it. We get a photo with you in a...
Yeah.
Does that mean I can get a bunch of them for free, or...?
Okay, well, you're asking a lot now.
You just want free stuff? Is that what's happening?
I do like free stuff. If anyone's got any free stuff in the chat, please let me know.
Please don't send Rush free things, because right now, Glaive's getting real snappy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Come on. Keep it together. Oh, God, some of these Deagles are looking so dangerous. How is this suddenly a 2v2? It looked so comfortable for Spirit, and then out of nowhere, you have some absolutely dangerous deagling. There's the nade. Good damage. Deagles again become more and more deadly. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Okay. Less of a threat, but still a threat. S-Tag tries to make it work, and another tag. Bloody hell, you couldn't ask for any more. They worked as hard as they could for that.
Yeah, that was very dangerous there within the final throws for Team Spirit. Astralis did everything they could to milk that round. But they will have to take the save now, and Spirit are up to 10. So Overpass will be the 3rd map if we need, and if we continue to trend in this direction, maybe we will. I came in today posting Astralis as heavy, heavy favorites. Just remember how the regular season matchup went.
And also remember how big looked against Spirit.
Yeah, Spirit got a bit of a hiding. But also, yesterday, Astralis got destroyed from Heroic. So maybe they're in a shaky state right now, and Team Spirit are taking full advantage of that. They definitely look more decisive today than when they did play against Big and Dupree. He's going big. Another Deagle kill. This time, ripping the head off SDY. Early number advantage going for Astralis.
This Deagle is quite notorious. I mean, the infamous overpass clip. He's not.
How long
bad
ago
with
was
it.
that now?
I don't know, Chad. Time's irrelevant to me.
Okay.
I just live in a state of, I don't know.
Esports.
Yep.
It's funny that time is moving. It just doesn't feel like it is.
Yeah. I just keep looking at that chicken with a little Deagle on its back, and it just brings me joy.
Someone photoshopped the Deagle as the chicken's head.
Please don't. There's no need. That's perfect. You know what? Johnny or Joni, whatever your name is, whichever way around. I'm DMing you. We're making it. We're making it a t-shirt.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a cute little embroidered one, you know? Just a little chicken with a Deagle on it. Adorable.
Well, they've dropped down the vent line. They've gone for the old switcheroo on their approach to the lower site.
There's no problem. Chopper's on it. Chopper's got the Mac Daddy out.
Uncle Chop Chop.
Uncle Chop Chop on the case. You got nothing to be worried about.
Yeah, this one here looks like it will be another Team Spirit round. They'll be finding themselves 11. Astralis will be going for the buy in the following. And let's see if they can make a statement off the back of those weapons. Tucked on in right now. Dupree, Esatag, and Megas seeing if they can find anything on their way out the door. Chopper jiggle peeking with the nade, give himself a little bit more mobility. As he'll run away. Hold on to this Mac 10, could use it for a top piece. Can they get past Dupree's Deagle? Here we go, batter up. You're out of here. It's a foul ball as Dupree will fall. And Esatag.
Rhymed.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think people would buy a t-shirt if it was like endorsed by Rush?
I don't know. They seem to like him for some reason.
Yeah, but what if we monetize that?
Well, hold up. We're using what people like to get them to spend money.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're like a marketing department right now. I feel like, yeah.
It's a good one, right?
We get like a Danger Zone t-shirt for him as well.
It could be the Rush Lee special edition, only released, you know,
50 items or something.
Yeah, very limited stock.
And we call it apparel, not merch.
Of course. I think we've got a game plan here, Chad. I think we need to have a little chat about this one.
We'll do it on the car when you're in the front seat.
Yeah. I don't know. I like Rush being up there. You know, he has a nice time. It's
He said
cute.
the back seat was comfier.
Yeah, he did. It's like you give him nice things and he's just like, I don't
It's
like
like the
it.
kid, you buy him the toy and he's like, I just want to play with the box.
Rush playing with boxes now. Mir making it in towards the outside area, trying to be on patrol. Not big.
Oh,
Is he just show above the
he
smoke?
must have on that jump.
Okay, that's a punish. This is a really nice hold of the outside. Estek hasn't had to do anything yet. He was probably like, all right, here we go. They're coming down. Nope, no one's coming down secret yet.
Oh, Glaive with even
that was
more
very
info.
bold. I don't know how the hell he gets away with that.
Audacious swing there from Dupree, but Glaive to mop it up. The in-game leader had a fantastic showing over there on Inferno. Needs to start putting a bit more pain down range here to get Astralis back in this one. Looks like they will be getting round number 8 on the board with 45 seconds left. SDY up against just a gargantuan task, and there's Glaive standing tall as you like. M4 to the dome. Salvages himself an AK-47. Money over there for Team Spirit. Middle of the pack. I Just Balance could go for the glass cannon. They could also pick up an AK-47 and then pistols or Khalils. Mac 10s, etc., if they want to go for something a little bit faster. But then it wouldn't make any sense for Idisbalance to go for the glass cannon. So the buy will be indicative based off of what Idisbalance purchases on through. There's the fan cams. Everybody at home should be a lot of Astralis fans on out there. It will just be the save. Okay, so looks like they're more than happy to concede round number 20. It's one upgraded pistol to make that 2 upgraded pistols, 2 P250s, 1 for Mir, 1 for Magix. The rest of them are just rocking those Glocks. Light utility was used just to grab space. Look at that nade. Lovely damage from Esatag. It'll be unconfirmed. He won't know what's on the other side. Another smoke falls. He only has 12 bullets, though. So if they find a timing on this, might be able to take him down, overwhelm his position. And that would leave rotation from Device with the AWP. Checking out the trophies.
Nice. Oh. When you're just trying to be safe at work. I'm trying to think of what else we can monetize with Rush. You know, I'm thinking T-Tours in there. I'm thinking, you know, Danger
TT
Zone.
Tours?
Yeah, this is we talk nonsense in these rounds because this happens. And most people with...
Well, I know
Brain.
what... Oh, you were even going to say with half a brain.
Oh, I was going to go down. Yeah.
We love you guys at home. All of you. Even you, the guy that tweets mean stuff.
Have you
just
got one person who tweets you like mean stuff on a regular basis?
As soon as
or
somebody says anything that I don't like, even a little bit, I just block it.
straight up?
Because the thing is,
Yeah.
if you constantly read negative things, that becomes the narrative that your brain starts telling you. And then you buy into that. And then your self-loathing begins. And then what you do is you uninstall all the apps from your phone and try not to check it much, but then your work and life is tied to it. So unfortunately, the cycle of social media, it beats you down day after day. Anyway, back into round 21.
Counter-Strike won't hurt you like that, don't worry. We are looking at... I want to see Astralis look solid, and they're just not yet.
The last round was solid.
It was okay.
It was solid. It was against
the one
Glocks.
against the pistols.
Yeah, it was solid.
It was solid. I just want them to look confident.
I know
Again,
you're...
there's something that I'm used to probably the old Astralis, right? Like, I'm used to Astralis at their high point. I haven't seen them yet, obviously, too much with, you know, the changes going on, but it doesn't look like it's all clicking yet. And maybe it's just, you know, Spirit's playing a really good game, which I feel like they are.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? We thought Astralis had a fantastic run towards the tail end of their group. They did. They won 6 on the trot since the addition of Essetang, traded on out for Bubsky. Like you said, maybe Spirit are just playing some phenomenal Counter-Strike here today. They have been looking good, much more decisive than their previous affair with Big, and this is a good reason. Backs against the wall. Whoever loses this one, they're knocked on out.
Oh, quick adjustment towards Chopper, but Device is under pressure. Magix was going to push that, press to that issue, but couldn't do it. The underhand flash buying some time. I want to see where the T-side take this now. They've shown presence. They've made their presence very noted. And Glaive's fallen all the way down towards ramp. He's got a buddy with him. Essetag's down there, of course. That's good on the first. That's a bomb confirmed as well. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit, I don't want to say easier. It's not easier, but it's a little bit more decisive this round. After that early work coming in from Device, certainly helping out. Someday Young. Ooh, he wanted that cleanly, and he gets it cleanly. Dupree now going to be forced away. Could go for a plant. Wants to take one before. Now a 1v3. Fakes the bomb. They're both there. Plays ahead of it. That's going to be great, but Magis puts his foot down before things got a little too scary, but this game's getting close now.
Yeah, and lots of damage there from SDY. Now, you can note it hasn't done a lot within the following round for Astralis and their bank balance, but it's the flow and effects of this. And if this map is anything to look back on Inferno and go, oh, okay, overtime. That was a close affair. This one definitely has some tussle about it. There's the opening from Device. Those extra kills that SDY got right there might have flow-on effects as this game moves forward. So let's wait and see what type of a buy Team Spirit want to opt for here. 3.2, 2.4, 3K for SDY, Mir with 2.8. 3 on the trot for Astralis after they've bounced back after the pistol loss. Everybody seems to be playing quite well. Essetag head and shoulders above the rest. Highest fragger in the server, 97 ADR, the most as well right there. Let's see, it looks like Team Spirit will be conceding yet another round just down to these pistols. This time they will invest into 3, make that 4 Deagles. Idisbalance holding on to the Glock, wants to make sure he has enough money to potentially get out that AWP.
They just recommended Chad Think. Smart chat. On a t-shirt, little Chad Think, yeah. I like that. I love that too, but we are seeing this up against pistols. I was going to say, John, I'd really like to see is someone who hasn't turned up yet as much in this map, is Magus. Because last time around on Nuke, he was that turret towards the upper bomb site. Super, super good play. Very flanky, very much pressuring towards lobby. I don't feel as though Spirit's been allowing that to happen, really. They haven't been hitting upper that much. It's been a lot of kind of outer area, secret play. You know, Device going to make light work of Idisbalance through the smoke. And Magus this time does at least get a little bit of play there himself. And again, with the Deagles, you're looking at a couple of cheeky kills, maybe. If they could pressure something, that'd be great. Not able to do so. Astralis keep this round safe and sound. 5 alive. Still a bit of util left over as well, so even cheaper on the reinvest. 5 alive is the most important part of that, because we look forward, I was talking about potential pressure to their economy, but now they have a lot of money to work with here. You've got Essetag with 7.8, you've got Device with just under 10K, Magus with over 5, and this is after they've already purchased on in. 4 defuse kits, head armor for everybody other than Glaive, so they are working with enough money going forward. Team Spirit, they've hit the position in the game right now where they will get max loss bonus if they lose round 23, but we're tied up at legs 11. And we're underway with Idisbalance on that AWP. Smokes are already being lined up towards Yard, and this time it feels like a little bit of Yard control. Postured forward, Glaive and Dupree in tandem. Searching for any kills on top of that silo position. Nade is great. Dupree rattled with that one right there. Down to 43 points of health. They can still try and isolate him even more, so the AWP can lock him in from top of silo. He's on an island now. Look at Glaive trying to help one out the best way he can. Smoke wall coming on through. Okay. Molly going to buy a bit of time. Smoke in the other side. Yeah, Idisbalance flashed. That's going to be Magus putting in that flash to find Magix on the other side with Dupree at the helm. Tries to go for a little bit more, but as the flash dissipates, Idisbalance is going to see a little bit more than before. Waits for the peek back in, but Glaive thought better of that.
Eventually, he showed enough leg that Idisbalance could have taken him down, but Team Spirit are the ones to back away first. And check this position out, Lauren.
Ooh.
He's in the vent.
Ooh.
On the lip of the vent. This is filthy.
Yeah. Okay. Backs away, Scott. Free plays in Device. Nice little 1-2 punch. Goes back for it, though. A bit too bold. But there's another in the vent. Another waiting to strike. Are all of Astralis the imposter? What's going on? Some die young and all the others going to run to ramp, try and hit that emergency button. They need to get down. S-Tag in the vents, powering through. Tries to get to control room. Spots out, Disbalance, okay. Everything's noted, everything's seen. Door now open, doesn't hit the shot he needs. And now S-Tag goes down. Some die young's holding on time though. 8 seconds. They're running low on time, but Glaive is there. Can he stop the plant? No. Safe plant comes in for Mir, and a 1v3 begins, and it looks less than likely as Disbalance will hold that doorway, not allow him through. The tag comes out, 20 HP.
Wow, that felt like a fumble from Astralis. It felt like they were in control of that round. Once they had lost the fact that they had the lobby control with Device and Magus postured forward, it was like, okay, well, they can just rotate towards lower. But then Squeaky Door getting swung open, the desperate attempt to go for that frag, a couple of key misses. And Team Spirit, they don't falter in that scenario. Great to see from them. I'm really surprised they walked away with that. It didn't feel like that was their round whatsoever. So Astralis will buy on through. Their money now definitely starting to whittle. Deep nade.
Slowly. Oh yeah, that nade's going to leave a little bit of a mark, isn't it? Going to sting a touch, but Mir's playing further ahead. But it's not even him who gets the kill, it's Disbalance. These guys have sped up the pace. They get tagged up, they get bruised a little. They come out swinging. Dupree now down lower.
This is the backbreaker of a round. If Astralis lose this and they can't save any rifles, they're only going to get, excuse me, 1,900.
You're excused.
In the following, and that's just not going to be good enough, Lauren.
No, and they're looking for a bit of aggression somewhere, something to swing that pendulum back in their favor, but Some Die Young, very passive, very much in spawn.
I don't know if Dupree will check that angle as well. He's on the roof right now. He's going to come into the line of sight here any second. There he is, low on HP. SDY's seen him. 1 bullet's all that's necessary. He goes down. And now it's a 3-on-5.
And the positions from the CT side is unorthodox, at least when it comes to Device.
Oh, Device is going to think he's still
aware.
in spawn. Yeah, so him slipping the net right here is going to waste even more time while Device searches this out. And meanwhile, the bomb's over towards main. So Tag is about to be greeted with some very, very angry Team Spirit players.
I wanted to see him do well. This is going to be a tough one to do it, and he knows there's a time limit on this, but he's done good damage and even gets a kill for it. Now Tag set up for success. The Flash is doing well to hinder quick progress. Device makes it there in time. Maybe there's still a bit of hope here, but keep in mind there's players everywhere. But Device slicing through the back lines, cutting them through the Achilles heel. As Device now has to face off against Mir. That pistol round certainly feels like a lifetime ago, but he still wants to do well, and Device denies. 15 HP is all he needed to survive with to get the round on the board. That looked all but over.
I wish people could see my eyes right now. That was a 3-on-5. Astralis really had no business winning that at all. And Mir losing this duel. How? How does Mir lose that duel? I don't understand. That is a massive round to be pulling off for Astralis there. They're still backs against the wall. Their money's not going to be fantastic whatsoever. The buy's going to come on out. They're making it work. But at the bottom of the barrel, Team Spirit need damage in this round right here. It's only the pistol upgrades again, and we've normally seen Astralis stay very, very comfortable against these. And they've been usually dropping 1 or less. Glaive fighting towards top of silo. Mir on top of main. These Deagles need to find some work here. Magisk eventually going to spot one up. Disbalance runs away now. Mir's going to get finished on off. Magix has found Dupree in the meantime.
Oh my god, that shot.
Laser beam right there. It is a 3-on-1.
He gave him the rail gun. Oh, the reload.
Oh. Some dicey moments here.
Yeah. Oh.
Stole his bloody Deagle. Okay, so guns can be dropped across here. Dupree needs a rifle. Glaive needs a rifle. Tag and Magus can both drop. Actually, all worked out here for Astralis going into round number 26. Guns back out for Spirit. No AWP this time in the hands of Disbalance. We've seen the pace change from Spirit. That was that quicker round that they had where they found those faster frags but weren't able to pick up the rounds. Molly towards top of hunt. That flash really scaring the idea of a top hit, but they'll creep in late after it. Here they go.
Yeah, but with Pages fighting Magix, they know what's happening here. Dupree going to play out from the vents. Very nicely done with Glaive. Looking uncompromising, at least in this round, as Mir and Chopper were meant to be maybe that kind of second part of the piece, but never quite got it into motion. Left with utility to play with, they could still make something out of this. They do have the bomb to hand at the very least. For now, CT side are all very much in one place.
Yeah, Plant's important here for Team Spirit. 3,400 loss bonus going into the next round. A Plant's going to be able to get them a full buy. Seems unlikely they win a 2-on-5 situation, especially with all this utility left over. And look at Glaive, he is a marauder, searching, seeing what he can find. Damage done. They now know Chopper's position. Device posted up with the AWP. Warning shots come on through. Flashes to hold them at bay. Molotov in exchange. Ladder wouldn't be a terrible call right now, and that appears to be where they are heading. Still waiting for this ramp aggression. Nobody's home. Smoke towards Decon. They're trying to bait them into the lower site. Maybe looking for financial damage themselves, but like I said, a plant is what Team Spirit's goals would be. Fast in towards ramp. Device gets his head chopped off.
Not expecting Chopper there, but good trade for dupreeh. His position. I don't know what he could do with it, really. I don't think he does either at this point. Time to keep that rifle.
All right, well, loss bonus comes through. Mir holds on to that AK-47. I just balance to be able to purchase Magics as well. Chopper should be able to get a Galil. And this was Glaive to the rescue here. Getting a big frag onto SDY as they tried to force their way onto the side, even finding a second as he emerges from the grey screen. And this was the aggressive play to take space back as Chopper was posturing towards that lower play. The smoke made two of them bite. And dupreeh had him for lunch. So as we get a timeout coming through from Team Spirit, this is only their second in another close affair. 14-12. Have to discuss if they go for the buy right now. Oh, they should go for the buy right now. They're probably just discussing what strategy they want, because SDY can buy in with a Galil. Chopper can buy in with an AK and head armor, or a Galil and utility. He's opted for the latter. Magix has got the smoke, armor. Should see an AK with that as well. SDY, what are you going to go for, my friend? There we go. So the buy has come on through. Still potent. Still dangerous. Astralis 2 more rounds away. And this is for tournament life. Lower bracket. Both teams have already lost a matchup so far within the playoffs here. Astralis going down to Heroic. Team Spirit getting forced down here with their loss to Big.
See the shadow? I think he saw enough. Glaive gets the timing right. Commits for the second, and with the support of Device, gets the job done that was needed. Now, Glaive is lower, but he still stands, and S-Tag needs to be careful now. He knows that, okay, they were looking at Secret, maybe getting towards that control. Oh, wait, hold on. They're coming towards Ram. Some Young's found it. Glaive thinks better of trying to get involved in that. Backs up towards the top of ladder. Heading back through into the safety in numbers. Now, the three who remain. Magic, Young, and I Disbalance. No smokes, but a couple of nades, a flash, and a molly. They've got room to play. Where do they take this? Trying to clear through lobby. Magic's a little disconnected from the others. Just coming back now.
I think it'll be a top split here. They might try and get I Disbalance to come late through main. The other two either out Squeaky or Hut. Squeaky gets naded open. Molotov as well. Magic's close position here could lock this down.
Let's see what he can get. Clean on the first, expecting more. Right to be feeling as such. Stronghold from Magic's. dupreeh close this down. We're on 15. It does feel like it's very fine margins that Astralis are winning by, but they are winning these rounds.
Yeah, and it's just because I think the pace of the game. You're seeing it kick off in certain areas, opening kills come on through, and then it slows right down. This is a perfect little microcosm of this round right here of seeing how meticulous Team Spirit were of clearing back lobby, because Astralis have been going for lobby control on rounds when they have been losing territory towards yard or territory towards ramp. And in this situation right here, Astralis, they were a little bit more passive, and that's time getting melted off the clock that Team Spirit have to deal with. Now they have one timeout left after this. It's unlikely they'll need it unless they're able to convert a round. So Team Spirit down 15-12. Astralis 1 round away now to lock this one up 2-0. It wasn't the clean fashion in which they did it last time round. Astralis have been made to work here today. everything they want on that CT side going into round number 28. AKs, M4s, AWPs, full kits of utility, defuse kits of plenty. On the other side, it's Scrappy. Mac 10, couple of Tech 9s, couple of Galils. There is the utility in play. Team Spirit, what have you got for us?
Yep, it's big boy time. Glaive's going walkabout towards the outside, and he's not slowing down either. He really wanted to get involved, but look at Sumdai Young getting a lot of space. I'm sure the comms are absolutely manic right now for both sides. Chopper on the edge of that smoke gets found by Device. Glaive still among the smoke itself. Lost in the source. Glaive out and about with Device. This is lush. Magix tries to spam away wildly with the Tech 9. He does connect it, so Glaive goes, but it's been Device in support the whole time. Now, Sumdai Young's probably at an angle the Device may not expect, but Dupree's got his back here at this point. Device slips back in a little deeper as Dupree understands the scenario, and it's a shutdown to win the game. It was close for a while, but Astralis show that depth, that knowledge, and that pedigree we know them for.